Alright, hello everyone, it's your man LS Villafane, back at it again. The boom mic is in the shot. I didn't want it in the shot, but it's part of the shot now. You gotta hear what I'm saying. Whatever, I don't have access to industry grade equipment, or at least I won't have access to it until August at least. But anyway, enough about me, let's get into the actual video. Obi-Wan Kenobi, it has a problem. And I know what you're about to say. I can't be happy. I always got to be bringing out the negative in things. I'm a pessimist, but no. I'm going to start off with some good things because I don't want to be that guy, even though I literally label every video with some negative thing. But anyway, real talk, I loved Kenobi. Seriously, I did. Listen, it does have a problem, but ultimately, okay, we're seeing Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Not only that, but we're seeing Hayden Christensen returning as Darth Vader, okay? You can honestly put whatever the hell you want in the show. I'm just happy that this is happening, okay? We've been all rooting for this since 2005. I don't give a flying fuck, all right? I'm just happy that it exists in the first place. You know, I watched the first 2 episodes. I was like, oh my god, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it's the real Obi-Wan Kenobi. I was just happy. I was having a great old time. And then this nostalgia started to wear off, and I was like, there are some issues. But first, I'm going to talk about some positives. I did like the contrast between Leia and Luke's childhood. You know, Luke being in the middle of nowhere in a desert, and then Princess Leia is literally adopted into royalty, and we get to see more of that dynamic throughout this series. And I also like how Obi-Wan Kenobi was roped into finding Leia, which is something that happened within the end of episode 1, and that's kind of a thing that's going to be happening. It seems like it's going to be happening throughout the series now. Somehow Leia was stolen, and they got to re-find her, and her father reaches out to Obi-Wan saying, Obi-Wan Kenobi, we fought in the Clone Wars together, help me out and find my Leia. And obviously Kenobi is like, I don't give a damn, I only care about the boy, which raises the question, does Kenobi ever really care about Leia? I mean, I'm actually happy that they're finally creating something within the narrative that involves Kenobi and Leia doing something, considering they never really interacted at all. Think about it. Besides the help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope message, they never really interacted with one another, which is weird considering that Leia is also Padme and Anakin's son, just like Luke, meaning she's also Force sensitive, but for some reason Obi-Wan Kenobi just has this weird fixation on Luke Skywalker in particular. And like, yeah, Luke's a boy and Leia's a girl, but like, that way of thinking doesn't really mean as much as it used to, so it's like, why? So that's why, like, I actually kind of like that now they're finally exploring the Obi-Wan Kenobi Leia relationship. Anyway, getting back to the actual series, I was a little bit underwhelmed by some of the production design. Personally, it seemed like all of the cities were in pockets, like little pocket cities, and I understand you can do that with Tatooine since it's like a desert planet with a population of like only 200,000 people, but Alderaan is like a pretty expansive planet with a population of 2 billion, I believe, and it's like, we're seeing so little of it, just like a little pocket of it. And I get it, because it's a television show, and generally television shows are limited on production design, which raises the question, if you're limited on production design to begin with, then why are we shooting on anamorphic lenses? Like, is the blue lens flare really that necessary, guys? Come on. By the way, I know that I previously talked about Disney television shows being a bad thing on my channel. However, when it comes to Star Wars, I'll give him a pass. Considering 7, 8, and 9 were a bit disappointing, I feel like the television shows were one of the few good things to come out of the Star Wars Disney deal. The exception being Rogue One, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I feel like the television shows in particular have a little bit more creative control, unlike the movies, because when you're writing the Star Wars movies, it's got to go through hordes and hordes of studio executives and re-edits and rewrites and all this nonsense before the Mickey Mouse gods greenlight the actual movie, whereas for the television shows, like, I don't really know for sure, but it seems like the TV shows are being written and created by people who genuinely just like Star Wars, and I'm totally down for that. Now, getting into the bad guys of Kenobi, we have Riva, who I have written as Raven for the entirety of the script that I just wrote for this video. So I'm gonna have to say Riva now and not Raven. Sorry if I get it wrong. Next, we have the cool hat guy, which I just like him for some reason. I don't know why. Then, of course, we have the Inquisitor, who is a badass, not gonna lie. I like the Inquisitor because he's already an established character in the universe, and also, unlike Riva, he has an immense loyalty to the Empire. He's very textbooked, he knows what he's doing, he knows how to do it, he's the Jedi Hunter. He's literally like the Hans Landa of the Star Wars universe. Really freaking cool concept in my opinion. And considering he's so loyal and textbook, I feel like that's actually refreshing considering Sith are constantly backstabbing one another every 5 seconds. The Inquisitor was presented as a hard-ass Jedi killer that does his job without any remorse, and I really liked where they were going with that. And then the chick killed him, like, just out of nowhere, and I just still can't really believe why they decided to go that route. Well, I'm saying I don't know why. I know why they did it. I'm going to get to that in a second. So the thing about Riva is she wants to personally capture Kenobi to make Darth Vader happy, whereas the Inquisitor is specifically going planet to planet, just doing what the Empire is specifically telling him to do when it comes to just Jedi sweeping ordinances, I guess. So there's a few times where Riva and the Inquisitor have some disagreements because Riva, she really wants to find Obi-Wan Kenobi, but the Inquisitor's like, that's not what we're trying to do right now. As much as you want to do that, trust me, I want to do it too, but we got to stick to the rules right now. And basically, one thing leads to another. Riva finds Kenobi, and then she kills the Inquisitor for getting in the way. I really just don't understand how that happened. It was kind of just out of nowhere. And if anything, considering that the Inquisitor and Riva had bad blood to begin with, if anything, I feel like the Inquisitor should have pulled the Uno reverse card and just straight up killed her in Tatooine in the first place when she was acting up. That would have made him look super badass. Just straight up kill Riva, public execution style, showing that we have no remorse. Doesn't matter if you're Jedi or Sith. You mess with us, you're getting lasered. You're getting... So yeah, Riva kills the Inquisitor because she wants to capture Kenobi herself and make Vader happy, which doesn't really make much sense because how is Vader going to be happy considering the Inquisitor was just murdered? Because people already knew. The dude with the hat, he knew that the Inquisitor and Riva didn't like each other to begin with. So now that the Inquisitor somehow got murdered, like, suspicion is definitely going to get raised around Riva, and slowly it seems like the series is just going to evolve into Riva, trying to climb the ranks of the Empire to capture Kenobi and hand him over to Darth Vader, which is cool, but that has nothing to do with Obi-Wan Kenobi. No one gives a shit. There's only 6 confirmed episodes, and we don't want this chick taking up all the time. It's not about her. And I just want to be clear. I know the actress has nothing to do with this. I don't want to be that guy, because Star Wars fans have a history of bullying actors to the point of suicide. Like, that's crazy. I'm not saying that. Obviously, this has nothing to do with the actress. It's just a weird creative direction to go with the series, that's all I'm saying. Additionally, in episode 1, she made a point to call out Uncle Owen in front of everyone in Tatooine, saying that if you guys don't tell us where the Jedi is, I'm gonna kill Uncle Owen and his entire family. And like, obviously, that's supposed to strike a nerve in the audience, I guess, because, oh no, Luke Skywalker lives with Uncle Owen. But it's like, we already know this is an empty threat. Luke Skywalker doesn't die. So like, what is this? What are we doing here? What is the point of this dialogue? And the weirdest thing is, how do you even know how does she know who Owen is? Like, these guys are in the Outer Rim. You just got here, all right? She was literally like, oh yeah, that's Owen, the farmer. It's like, oh, wait, so you know who he is? Not only that, but she recognized him by face. So it's like, in order for her to recognize him by face, that means that the Empire has to have some record of Owen's household information, which obviously can't be true considering Luke Skywalker lives there. That was like the whole point of him going to the desert planet and hiding in the first place. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, we got what we wanted. Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader. It's gonna be cool. It's a good time. That's all that matters. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if there is no lightsaber battle by episode 3, I'm gonna break something.